Yo, 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 what's poppin', everybody, and welcome to Straight Talk TV. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you haven't already, do me a big solid. Hit that subscribe button for me, y'all. Tap that little bell notification icon so you get all the latest updates and information from me, Straight Talk TV. Yay. Hit that like button, y'all, for me. Man, yo, what can I say, man? What can I say? The Cowboys got embarrassed last night on Sunday Night Football. I mean, it's no excuses. It's nothing else to say. I mean, they got embarrassed. And, I've been, defending this guy since day one because he's my quarterback, for my team. And, we all want to see our teams do good. But I'm gonna be honest. I think it's time to start thinking about replacing Dak Prescott. But let's check out what Skip and them had to say on
I'm wearing all
Undisputed.
black because I'm on my way to my own funeral. But it is time to skip the BS. As in
it's time for the BS to be over.
Time for me to admit.
Did he just say got beat down by Dak Stress Scott? He called him Dak Stress Scott. Wow. That's crazy. Dak Stress Scott. Yeah, because he do stress you out with his quarterback play. It's like, guy, what are you doing? What are you doing?
With another deer in headlights performance last night.
Man, listen, y'all. I'm quite sure y'all seen the game. If you didn't see the game, Dak threw 3 interceptions. 3 interceptions. Pollard had a fumble. Like, receivers dropping balls, running wrong routes. All of the penalties. Like, what was the Cowboys doing?
I bought a new Dak jersey for this season. I wore it during last night's game like...
I didn't. I was like, no, Dak, you're not gonna get me like that. Instead of getting the Dak, I got the CD Lamb. For real. Cowboy haters is having a field day right now.
Will join me at 10 Eastern straight up.
Which that's okay.
I will need
we'll be back. Another Quelo. We'll be back.
Some answers I don't have at this moment, please.
Hey, before they get started, man, I just want to say another Aquelo, and we'll be back. We'll be back.
Yep, first of all, I want to appreciate you guys for giving me a moment to gather myself after this tough.
Yeah, Mike, I had to gather myself too.
And we're going to talk about this guy right here. This guy right here, he should have his head down after giving me the performance.
His head should be in his lap. Like, he should be scared to come outside. Real. He should be scared to come outside right now. Like, not like something gonna happen to him, but just, guy, you laid a big goose egg. You had a chance to elevate your legacy and your name last night, and you went out and threw 3 picks. You had a chance to quiet the haters, the naysayers. You went out and threw 3 picks.
Today. And right here, Michael Parsons, I can't see him smiling. He's not showing any teeth, and he didn't show any teeth last night in that defense. No so listen, we got a lot to talk about.
Oh man, it's a lot.
To give hope,
it's a lot.
It's hard for me to find hope right now.
I ain't got none.
Right, stay tuned for that. Here we go, back
to
this debate desk.
Debate.
Richard Sherman, you first. Tell me you told
Hey, I usually don't agree with a lot of stuff Richard Sherman say because he's a clear Cowboy hater. But what he just said right there, I agree with it. Like, debate. It ain't no debate. They got their butts whooped last night. It's no way you can dress it up. Honest though, you know what I'm saying? At this point, I think we all can safely say Brock Purdy is better than Dak Prescott. You know what I mean? And as far as defenses go, don't nobody sit here and act like this the same defense from the first 3 weeks of the season. Don't forget that injuries have, taken a toll on our defense already. Demarion Overshown lost for the season. Trayvon Diggs lost for the season. Jordan Lewis is gimpy. Still trying to recover from, his foot injury. So, don't act like this the same defense right now. And they ain't gonna get healthy and get all their guys back and get back going. For real.
Brocktober. This elite defense that the Dallas Cowboys were supposed to have, I don't want to hear about it anymore. I don't want to hear about historic this, historic that. It's not historic. You lost an all-pro player in Trayvon Diggs, but the rest of these guys are supposed to be good. Your best player didn't play his best. He doesn't get to talk right now. Van Der Esch, non-existent. I'm saying Brock Purdy, in the 10 games that he started, has the highest passer rating of any player in the history of the National Football League over 10 games. That's just a true fact. 9 touchdowns, no interceptions this game. I don't want to hear, he's...
This is the only thing I don't like about other fan bases. They make up arguments. Nobody is saying Brock Purdy is not a good quarterback at this point. So what are you really saying? You making up an argument. I've heard nobody, not even Cowboys fans, not Eagles fans, not Giants fans, not Raiders fans. No fan bases are saying Brock Purdy isn't a good quarterback at this point. So where's the argument coming from? This is an argument that 49ers fans are making up in their heads.
Not elite. He doesn't have elite arm talent. I don't care about what the measurables or anything. I care about production. On the field, he's the best. This defense, Dallas Cowboys were averaging 10 points a game on defense, stopping guys, stopping people. Now they're 13th because they got 42 put on them. And I'm not talking Don Julio. I'm not talking Jackie Robinson. I'm talking about 42 points.
Oh, yeah, and let me say this. Why is it, okay, so now they had a bad game, and they got 42 scored on them one time. Now all of a sudden they're a bad team. They're a bad defense. The defense ain't good. The team ain't good because they lost one game. Do y'all see the biasness of this? What about when the Eagles kicked the 49ers, and sent them home in the playoffs last year? What about that, huh? So at this point, the Eagles are still better than the 49ers, right, Richard Sherman, by your same logic. The Eagles spanked that butt and sent y'all home from the playoffs last year. Y'all ain't beat the Eagles yet. The Eagles still undefeated just like y'all is. So, by your same logic, y'all ain't the best team in the league. The Eagles are. Much as it hates me to say that, but the Eagles are. Y'all ain't beat the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was the favorites last night. Nobody expected the Cowboys to win that game. So now that they didn't win the game, y'all want to act like this world headline news flash. Everybody said the Cowboys was going to lose before they even played the damn game. So now you want some kudos because they actually predicted the truth? No, you don't get no kudos for that, 49ers fan. Y'all did what y'all was supposed to do. Y'all was supposed to win. Y'all won. And the argument about Brock Purdy, that's a made up narrative, made up argument in 49ers fans' head.
And I knew it would happen. You know why, Skip? Because the Arizona Cardinals, let me do a little math for you. The Arizona Cardinals, they beat you by 12. So that's 12 points. Then the San Francisco 49ers beat the Arizona Cardinals by 19. So that's a margin of 31 points. What they beat you by, Skip? 32. Oh, Skip, I'm only just getting started. I'm only just getting started because you were so worried about Christian McCaffrey like they didn't have other all-pros. Like they didn't have George Kittle, like they didn't have Deebo Samuel, like Brandon Ayuk isn't an issue.
By the way, Christian McCaffrey averaged 2.7 yards per rush.
And you got beat by 32. So, oh my God, maybe you were worried about the wrong thing. I thought Trey Lance gave you all the answers.
But don't sit here and act like the Cowboys didn't beat a team 40-0 just a couple weeks ago. It's a week. Football is a week-to-week sport. Anything can happen on any given Sunday or Monday. Anything can happen. These guys sit here and act like every time the Cowboys lose, they just revel in it. Like the Cowboys been a 12-win season. I mean, a 12-win team the last 2 seasons. So that means for 12 weeks out of the season, the last 2 seasons, these people had to sit there with their mouths closed, hoping and praying that the Cowboys lose this week just so they can talk their little, talk their little trash. Well, how many weeks of the season do these people gotta sit here quiet? Richard Sherman sitting up here acting like the 49ers just won the Super Bowl because they beat a team that they was expected to beat. That's why I say you ain't getting no kudos for that. Y'all was predicted to win. You was supposed to win. What would have really been telling if y'all had played the game and you lost? Yeah. See, that's what would have happened if you would have lost. Then it would have been something to talk about because y'all was predicted to win, but you lost. Everybody said y'all was going to win. Y'all was supposed to win. Y'all won. Okay. Moving on to the next week. For real. We got to get ready for the San Diego Chargers. You know what I'm saying? We lost to the 49ers. That was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Take your win. We take our L. You know what I'm saying? We moving on. This week we got to get ready for the San Diego Chargers on Monday night. That's what we got. That's what's on the agenda now. You know what I'm saying? We can't worry about yesterday. The 49ers didn't win the Super Bowl yesterday. How many times have we seen, a team might, lose to a team in the regular season or lose to a team, you know what I'm saying, and come, the next game, next time they play each other or they face each other in the playoffs, it might be a different story. You know what I mean? Might be a different story the next time they meet up. That's why you just take your you take your dub right now, stay humble and keep working. You don't know what's gonna happen the next time we face each other.
Maybe Trey Lance will. Maybe Trey Lance was with the Niners. Maybe he was giving you exactly what they thought you would give. Go ahead, Keith. Sorry.
Pile on, Keyshawn.
I'm not going to pile on. I'm going to simply just try to bring some order to you and Michael's life. Because yesterday, prior to the game, you and I, we text back and forth. Michael, we just kind of, whatever. Now, when you think about it, though, Skip, Michael walks into the sports bar, kickoff, everything's great, the whole deal. He honored his commitment at the beginning of the game by saying, hey, I'm going to come watch the game with my guy.
Yeah.
I honored my commitment at 21-7 at halftime to leave the game and go home because I knew exactly what was going to happen. And the entire time,
You didn't knew.
not
You
only
knew what?
myself and Richard have tried our best to explain to you what could potentially happen to your Dallas Cowboys. The so much for that leading and point differential on the defensive side of the ball and turnovers. So much for all those things. And I heard you just out the corner of my ear, or my eyes better yet, looking at you, and then I could hear you talk about Christian McCaffrey and his 2-point-something average. I'm not just speaking on Christian McCaffrey. Let's take the rush total as a whole. 170 yards on the ground.
Well,
Yeah, they did run it up. They ran it up and down the field. They ran it up and down the field on us yesterday. That's why I say us Cowboys fans and Cowboy Nation, we not making no excuses. They gave us a good old-fashioned beat down on the football field. I'm just saying, like, the commentators like Richard Sherman and all of these tried and true proven Cowboy haters, they acting like the Super Bowl was won yesterday just by beating the Cowboys. I don't think that's a testament to how bad the Cowboys is. I think that's a testament of how good and legendary the Cowboys is. That anytime one of these teams get a dub against the Cowboys, that it's held in such, high prestige and high regards that they act like they won the Super Bowl just because they got a victory against the Dallas Cowboys. That shows, or that proves that, organizations and teams around the league, they hold the Cowboys in high regards. The Cowboys are historically legendary in the NFL. That's all that means to me.
Did to you because they went over the 200-yard mark, but that's okay. 170, the 170 is a lot. You talk about the physicality that came to bear from the San Francisco 49ers. You talk about Van Der Esch. I and Michael sat and watched the game, and I wanted to break down tape, but I didn't want to pick on any individual. Because he was being picked up off the ground multiple times. He might have had 10 tackles, as Richard Sherman said, down the field. But at the line of scrimmage, he was being picked up several times by the...
Give Kyle Shanahan his credit. He outcoached Mike McCarthy last night. He did. So, you know what I'm saying? Flowers to, Kyle Shanahan. For real. He outcoached Mike McCarthy. Yeah, but there it is, folks. It's no excuses. It's no excuses to be made. You know what I'm saying, on Cowboy Nation's part. You know what I'm saying. We got beat. It's nothing else to say about it. Move on, get ready for the Chargers. You know what I'm saying, for real. And now y'all gonna hear all week long how good the Chargers is. Kellen Moore is gonna score a whole lot of points on the Cowboys, and the Chargers, got a better quarterback, and all these different narratives you gonna hear this week. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the next game, the Cowboys gonna play angry, and they gonna come out and they gonna bust the San Diego Chargers in the mouth. And when they win, they ain't gonna get no credit for it. Because after they beat the San Diego Chargers, they're not a good team. They're not a very good team, and all of these same narratives when they do win gonna come back to light. You know what I mean? But if they was to lose, then San Diego is the greatest team next to San Francisco. You know what I mean? But when the Cowboys beat them, the Chargers are no good. They're sorry. Kellen Moore isn't a good offensive coordinator and all of that type of stuff. Y'all gonna see, for real. But man, y'all hit that comment section down below. Let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. If you haven't already, do me a big favor. Hit that subscribe button for me, y'all. Tap that little bell notification icon so you get notified with the latest content, updates, and information from me, Straight Talk TV. Yay. And yeah, y'all bam on that like button. Let YouTube know you want to see more of this here content. And y'all do me a big favor. We finna really start pushing the shares. You know what I mean? That's the major thing I need my people to start doing for me. You know what I'm saying? Just click the share button and share the content, you know what I'm saying, from your page with your people and help us, spread the word, spread the message, and grow. You know what I'm saying? If you ride with the mob, you down with the family, you know what I'm saying? Just hit the share button. You know what I mean? And appreciate you guys. We'll catch y'all on the next go round. Straight Talk is out.